terms that everybody here can easily understand.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the second video that I've done today. If you've just checked out my Blu Ray overview, you'll probably seen some of these titles in it, but thank you for coming over and checking this out anyway. This is going to be a small update. I've got a few more coming towards the middle of the month, a few more on its way, so there will be another update video very soon. But here is going to be what I've picked up in this last 3 weeks since my last video. It's about 9 titles, so let's get going. You got the Army of Darkness steelbook, which is quite a nice steelbook. Again, I don't understand why they didn't put the title on the front, but I really like it, and it finally completes my Evil Dead collection, so I'm glad to have this. Love Bruce Campbell, so I'm glad to have this one. Next is a film I've just done a horror movie review on, which I did the other day. Okay film. I think I gave it 3 out of 5, I think it was. There was certain bits I liked, certain bits I didn't. The teleportation is one of them. It really wound me up. I don't know why, but I just didn't enjoy that bit of it. But it's actually quite a good release from Arrow, and that is City of the Living Dead. I mean, for $4.99 from Zavi, I can't argue with that. So great special features, and it's actually quite a nice box set. I would have liked to have got the actual slipcover edition, but unfortunately they've stopped doing them, so I missed out on that. But glad to have it in the collection. And it's actually quite an alright film. There were some really nice effects in it and some good practical effects, but some of the acting was shit. But anyway. Next is, I got this from CEX, pretty much brand new. It looks brand new. There's no damage to the slipcover. That is Drive Angry 3D, which is Nick Cage. I've heard quite a few of my mates have said this is actually quite a fun film. Sometimes I like my dumb cinema, and you can just sit back, watch some stupid stuff, and just sit back and enjoy it. And it's in 3D, so I'm looking forward to checking it out anyway. And I will be watching this quite soon, but after my horror movie month, I think. But yeah, Drive Angry 3D with Nicolas Cage. Next is one of my surprises that I saw when I was quite young for horror films. I was going through my horror movie phase when I started watching Scream and all that lot. And then this came out and it was a little bit different. There's no actual serial killer, but it is actually quite a good film, a really good cast as well. The sequels, some of them are hit and miss. The 5th one I think is the second best after this, and that is Final Destination. Some really cool scenes in it, and some good setups the way they did it. Obviously it's a little bit far-fetched in the sense that it's death coming after you, but if you believe in that thing, then you probably think it's not far-fetched, but I think it's far-fetched. But I did enjoy it. It's a really good film. At the time watching it, it was quite intense. And I think the sequels they just made, obviously, to see how far they could go with the death scenes. The second one having one of the surprise deaths in it, which I thought was pretty cool. But this is good, and this is the original. Definitely worth it. And I got this from mgnm.co.uk, which don't have many titles on offer, but they have a lot of South African releases which we can't get over here. So, and they're obviously, some of them are slim case editions, and you'll see one in a minute, and they're all in English and region free. But I got it for really cheap, like £3 I think that was. Then next up is from CEX again, Lakeside Terrace with Samuel Jackson. I'm really looking forward to checking this out because I love Samuel Jackson. I've read a little bit about it, and it actually sounds like my kind of film. So I'm really looking forward to checking this out. I've heard good things. A couple of my mates have said it's quite good, and funnily enough, at the time someone was talking about it when I was in CEX and said it was good, so I thought I'll get it. Pretty cool. Next up, I couldn't show this in my last video. It was ready for my last update, but I lent it out to my mate and he took forever to get it back. You know who you are. And that is Need for Speed, the Need for Speed 3D steelbook from Entertainment Store. I went and saw this in the cinema, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it. I was entertained from start to finish. I like my car films. Yes, there are some crap bits in it, but there are some crap bits in most car films. I'm sorry if you can hear my son, he's making loads of noise, but oh well. But yeah, there's loads of cool set pieces in this, and they went to do a lot of practical stunts in this, and it was really really good, so definitely worth watching. I like Aaron Paul, who's in it, from Breaking Bad. I think he's a good actor. Some good cast members in it. You got Dominic Cooper as well. And it is just a good film to sit back, watch, and just be entertained for 2 hours. Really good. It's definitely worth checking out. If you're not fancy still, but get it on Blu Ray or Amaray because it is quite cheap. Next up, a film I got years and years. Well, I didn't get this year. I had it on DVD for years, and I really enjoyed it. I think it was a really good story, and quite emotional as well. And that is The Perfect Storm, starring George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. Very well set up. Again, I think it's quite underrated. Not many people have seen this, or not many people know much about it. But all the actors together in it are brilliant. And it's definitely worth checking out. It's, you know, it is a film that when I sat back and watched it, I thought actually this is really, really good, and definitely is worth of some attention, because Mark Wahlberg and George Clooney in this together are brilliant. But, yeah, Perfect Storm. The second to last film I actually picked up so far, guys, is State of Play. I know this is based on a BBC TV miniseries, which I haven't seen. My dad has, I haven't. But I really enjoyed this. I think Russell Crowe in this is good, Ben Affleck is good, and obviously you've got Helen Mirren and Rachel McAdams. And it was a surprise to me, because I hadn't heard much about it. I heard it coming out. I thought, I fancy checking it out. And I know that people give Ben Affleck a lot of flack, but he's actually quite good in this, and he's actually quite a good actor. He's a brilliant director. I mean, Argo and The Town are just a couple to name, and obviously apparently he's supposed to be brilliant in this Gone Girl. And so I'm looking forward to what he does in the new Batman film. So give him a chance, but this is quite good as well. And finally, guys, I know this is a very short update than what I was just talking about. I got this from MG&M. I got this for £2 something. I can't remember exactly how much. Brand new, all in English, and that is Vacancy. Quite a good little horror about snuff films. A couple get stranded, they go stay in a motel, and obviously discover that the motel is set up to make snuff films. It's actually quite good. I watched this and sat back and thought, this is really good. So I'm really glad I got this on Blu Ray, because I had it on DVD. I fancy getting on Blu Ray, and for the price that it was, I thought, I can't really knock that. As I said, I got it from the mgnm.co.uk, which is a cool little site. They haven't got loads of titles, but they've got a few that I wanted to get to upgrade to, and a few that I knew you couldn't get on Blu-ray. So glad to get this. I know you can get this on Blu-ray over here, but actually it was so cheap, I thought I'd pick it up from here. That's it. That is my updates for the last week and a half. I know it's only a few titles, but I've got a few more coming, some cracking stuff coming as well, so please check that out when I do. My horror movie month is in full swing. I'm going to do another horror movie tomorrow. Obviously in my last video I've just uploaded that, this will be first on the next one, but I've just done my overview for my movie room and my collection, so please do check that out if you haven't already. Thank you guys for supporting this channel, thank you for checking it out. Click on the links down below for any of my other videos if you want to, and stay safe, and I'll see you all very, very soon.